Okay, last episode we formed Tranquil Bastion as a city over here as our base of operations on this kind of continent area, and then we cleared this Slitherer's Den wonder. Our ruler took quite a bit of damage and we lost one of our arcane guards. This unfortunately kind of slows down the momentum over here. I'm not thrilled about the amount of damage these units took. And because we have the invading civil culture, whatever, these forests are attacking us and reducing our hit points per turn. So it's going to take a long time to heal these units up. These kind of occupied wonders count as own territory, so we're getting extra healing from here. So we're going to just hang out here for this turn and try and recoup our army. Now, we probably don't actually need to go to war with Herenzi Claycloak, but I already have spent the money to get the grievances, so I'm going to do it anyways. Maybe I'll just keep it limited if things go poorly, but at least taking out this Sunhold city, and then if I can find where their capital is somewhere over here, I think it might be this, because you can kind of faintly see the borders over here through the fog. So what else do we have? Yeah, that can hang out there. This unit can get into the water. Let's see, this unit, yeah, keep going over here. Same with this hero. Get them over to reinforce our armies. You can hang out. My scout wants to come down this way, get through this little pass. We're almost here to this city. And this stack here is going to start forming the foundation. I'm going to do guard of a defensive army, just so that I'm not completely underprepared if I get attacked over here. I am low on gold. I think it would be unwise to get too much. So I have one spell shield. I suppose I can get a Necromancer, because that's pretty cheap since I can pay in souls instead of gold. And I'm tight on gold, so that'll be an extra unit for this army. Over here, I want to get the shipyard now that I can actually afford it. I think I maybe got some gold from that battle. That's why I can afford it now. Yeah. Okay, so that's this turn. Let's go ahead and finish that. I want to be able to clear out these tranquility pools once I get healed up and I feel strong enough to take these on. Fortunately, these lesser tide spirits should be weak to my shock damage, so that's good. Not so much the storm scale not so much the storm scale serpent, but that's okay. Let's see, these units, like this battle would be bad to take right now. I mean, first I'll get this spell shield. I'll reorganize my armies in a moment. Get all of this. Do you have enough movement to get over to this city to heal over here? I don't think it makes much of a difference either way, but just keep all of our units together. Next turn, I can reorganize my armies like this hero. Yeah, no, I don't have enough movement. I'll reorganize them next turn. So we got the Evoker, which can go over here as well. And the rest of these units can hang out, heal a little bit. I suppose this army might... Do I want to go for that right now with just what I have while my ruler heals up a bit? I suppose I could... Well, I don't have the movement range. Oh man, my movement's really limited because of these living forests. Is that really all I can move here? Why can I not move at all? Whoa. My movement range is terrible. Oh, it's probably because I merged. Yeah, I merged in these low movement range units from the water. That's why. Of course. That makes sense. Okay, so this is indeed their throne city. That's good to know. They do have a small army over here. Good information to have. Okay, Academy finished in Fort Wing. In a turn, I will get enough food, and I think I will use that food, or that new population, to get a farm. That way I can boost the vendor and get some of that going. So I'll start building the vendor now and prepare for that, because our gold income is struggling to afford to keep building stuff in all of our cities. while also producing new units, so we definitely need more. Our Talon the Brutal has leveled up. I can finally get Radiant Retribution. That's great. So this build can really start to come online. Having that high defense to reduce the damage taken, but if an enemy makes an attack, they take that radiant damage, so that's really good. And then we have spells. Yeah, I don't care about either of those. New Empire development skills. Do I wait for 500 Imperium to go for an extra city cap? I guess what's my goal with this war over here? Am I just raising their cities, getting that evil alignment and some resources? Do I vassalize them? Or do I annex them directly? I mean, just, are they even a good city that I'd even really want? Because Tranquil Bastion is nice. Something kind of in this middle range. I mean, these aren't resources that matter too much. Like, it's mostly, you know, food, production, not stuff that helps the Empire as a whole, really. This city's nice because it's, you know, mana, gold, research. So it's not just stuff that boosts the city ability to develop, but it actually just makes the whole Empire better. So when I'm expanding, I want to really be thinking about global resources, not just local resources. So there's some gold here. There's this wonder. I got a ton of damage just from this one Slitherer's Den. The silver wonders are even harder to take out. So I don't feel very confident with that. That you're limited and you can't bring in reinforcements makes it extra hard to fight those battles. Normally, you know, you can just bring in just tons of units and just overwhelm them with numbers, which is nice. Anyhow, I think I don't care about annexing this city directly, so it's between vassal or raise. I think probably vassalize is just the easier choice. Either way, whether I go raising or vassalizing, I don't need this expand city cap for that. So if I was expanding the city cap, it would be for eventually getting the city that I had talked about down here. Though it will be a long time until I can get a substantial army to come clear out all of that stuff. I'm focused over here for now. So I think the best thing I can do for my empire right now is pick up one of these different perks. There's different stuff. Oh, so Cosmic Breachers. Damage spells and debuff spells in combat now applied sundered resistance to their target. That's actually pretty good. I will pick up that. Since I'm doing a lot of damage spells, that's like the big thing I'm doing in these battles. So this makes them weaker to the more magic damage I deal, the weaker they are to magic damage. That's very good. Well, I can't really afford anything else, and I don't want to pick up these ones particularly. So, cool. Good on that for now. Routed units have returned to Fort Wing, so this scout that got destroyed by the dragons up here is back. That's good. We'll let it heal for now. And we have a Merchant of Mounts. I can't afford anything. Let me just see what this person has on offer. If they have a flying mount, I might take it. Like this golden wyvern mount could be good. Blessed dragon. Ooh, that costs Imperium. That's quite expensive. Anyhow, flying as an ability is really nice. So, maybe? Not this turn, though. Okay, so I'll reorganize these armies next, once the turn is over. So we can get Talon out as an independent army. I want some melee units over in the ruler's army. I guess I could get the spell shield over here, so the ruler's army could look something like this. I suppose like the best units, like my ruler is kind of like the front line that makes breakthroughs or whatever. So Where did my... I had... Oh, the evoker's over here, that's why. I was like, I had an evoker coming over this way. So I think I make a slot for that evoker, take one of these arcanists out, and that's what this army's looking like. So it's the spell shield, a soother, arcane guard, arcanist, or do I get the necromancer in here as well? Because the necromancer doesn't do heals. I really like having some kind of heal on my army. So I probably actually don't want the arcane guard in here. So it's 2 melee units. The necromancer technically counts as a melee unit if it can get a zombie raised, but also deals some damage and stuff. And then this evoker. So that'll be this army. Talon can get these surplus units like this. Talon is also a melee unit, so Talon can look like this, and then this army is just whatever else is left over. So I think that's a good organization. I still don't think I'm just gonna wait for a full heal before I go and do any battles. That's okay. And we can annex a new territory. Oh, we can't get farms over here necessarily. Well, I guess we can do them in the water. The first thing I want to get is a forester, and I want to get this wonder annexed as well. So we'll build this, get this mana node, and that'll help boost our palisade walls so that we can have some defenses over here. And this scout over here can, I guess, go up this way. Oh, another wonder over here. That's good. Good. Shipyard is done. That's extra gold income. I suppose I could go for a market. And Fort Wing can annex another province. I think a farm would be good. I guess I'll do this Eternal Battlegrounds tile, get that extra draft, and that'll boost this vendor. The reason I didn't do it here to get this mana node is that I want to put either a conduit or a research post instead of having to do this whole conversion process and wait 3 turns for it later. Might as well just do this province since I needed it anyways. I think that's everything. Pretty simple turn. Okay. 4 turns until this annoying event is over. I do not like this event. It feels like it happens in every single playthrough that I do. 1 more turn, and I'm fully healed up here. And I suppose this city could be producing... Let's see, I have 2 melee in this army. I have 2 in this one. I have 2 in this one. This is a warlock, so not really a melee unit. So I suppose let's get another arcanist over here. The main advantage of recruiting it here is just the travel time, even though the draft takes a while. So I actually will want to consider draft for this city. Maybe I do get the Evoker's Abode next, so I'll want to farm for the next tile so that I can get this, which leads into Blacksmith, or something like that could be good. Just to build those cheap reinforcement units. So all of you can hang out 1 more turn here. Get that full heal. Do not want to risk going into battle damaged. We've got Blazing Aura, which can enchant my units. And I could go Rotting, Explosion. I'm not really thrilled with that. I will shuffle. I have plenty of mana. I definitely need to start getting those unit enchantments so that I can use some of it. I could get a buff spell. And the next tome I get needs to have a healing spell because I'm struggling with healing. This unit can taunt enemies, kind of forcing it to be attacked. It has 80 health. That's fine. I guess I will go for the Thrill of Combat. This gives Berserk and Infernal Might, so 5 of it means 5 extra fire damage, extra critical chance. Oh, only if it's a Fiend unit. Okay. That's actually not... I'm going to shuffle again. I don't like either of these. This one this was the main reason I picked the tome in the first place. Was an enchantment for my ranged units, my magic ranged units. And I'll get the Blazing Aura. Oh, I can just cast it right away. I don't have to wait a turn. That's nice. So that's 18 mana upkeep. That's totally fine. So that... what does this do? It... Enemy adjacent units take 4 fire damage just by standing next to my units and have a chance of becoming burning for 3 turns. That's so good. Particularly for my... that synergizes well with Talon's build of just like standing next to the enemy in defense mode and making them really hate standing next to them. Okay. Fort Wing is done with that. Oh, right, I need 2 farm. Okay, so I finished the gold building here. How am I on stability? I have 0, so eventually tavern. So I'm going to need a second farm here next time. In the meantime, I could get a shrine. I really need a second farm. That's the big thing I'm seeing here. But it's going to take 4 turns, so I won't get the boost if I boost it. So I'll get the shrine since that's already boosted. Dust to Mines is ready to grow and build at the same time. I have stability here. It's okay. I could get the tavern preemptively. This research post is an interesting pick. I don't have any research posts yet. I think I will do that. Is there any boosts I really want? I don't think so. So I'll get this nautical research post. That also lets me get a shipyard, which actually might be better. I'll get the tavern first, and then the shipyard. I might cancel that if I need the gold for something else, but I don't think I do immediately. I can have some more Imperium, can get another of these pick up. Let's see. The knowledge city structures costing less gold in production could be quite nice. I can just turn some Imperium straight into knowledge. 400, that's like 3 turns of knowledge production. I don't think it's really worth the Imperium right now for that. Forced March could be good, just as like an emergency need to move, redeploy really quickly. This is a good safety option just to have, so I'll pick up that while I can. Cool. We're getting our vassal more bonded. And yeah, that's this turn. And the next turn I'll start clearing out these, since the heals will be mostly done. Okay. Tranquil Bastion is done with the walls. I guess I will go for a storehouse next. And then let's get into position for this battle. Might as well bring everyone in, get extra experience that way. And because we have that annoying twisting vines thing, that is so frustrating to deal with. Okay, so I don't know if there is... You can walk through this way, I believe. That should be fine. Okay, so you get this hero. Slow movement. Wait, didn't I take off the... Oh, right, this is the Warlock. This is my new Warlock hero. Okay. So I can move up to here. Oh, that's a 3. That costs 3 actions to do. Okay, well, you can move up to here. Something like that. Don't want to move the ruler too far up. I could do this. Lightning strike on the first turn. I like dealing damage on the first move. Up here with this here. Getting into this position holds this choke point. That's nice. And then moving kind of this way with my range units. Get into range. Raise undead. Friendly undead corpse. I can't do that without an actual corpse though, so. That should be good for the first turn. Nice, some of them got immobilized, hopefully. Fortunately, none of my units that are too important got immobilized. I appreciate that. Oh, Talon the Brutal was, though, of course. Thanks. Can move up here. Do this attack. Get that dissonance building up. Move you up behind. Let's see. If we can get a kill, we can raise up a zombie, perhaps. I want to start with the channeling ritual. Fulmination strike on one of these kind of bundles of units would be good. Our warlock can make an attack here would probably make sense. You can move up to get in that position. I need to get my ruler out of the way to make an attack with this unit. I could do a teleport like this so that I can get my full attack. That should be good. And then we have the Evoker, which I really like because it can do kind of like the ruler's lightning strike ability. It can attack 3 in an arc. So we'll hit these 3. And keep dealing damage. Do any of my units need a heal? I suppose if I could get in range of my ruler, which I can't, unfortunately. So I'll just make an attack but move over this way. Or just move here. That way I can actually deal damage. Let's see. Unfortunately, I'm going to have kind of bad accuracy on some of these attacks since I'm shooting over so many of my own units. That's okay. There we go. I think that's everyone that can actually move. So we'll do a fulmination here. And then we can do a cosmic ablation, perhaps, on this unit. There we go. Seems like a good first turn. That unit just died on the retaliation attack. That's good. The nice thing is our Alessandra the Philosopher has really good range on the Spirit Strike. I like that. Suppose keep just attacking over here. And this unit can step up. Attack here. Deal a lot of damage to that unit. If we move to here with our spell shield, we can do this flash freeze, which targets all adjacent enemies. And we could get the kill with the spear unit. Or I could try and get the kill with one of these other units to clear the path. So the spear unit can actually make an attack here. And we can attack this unit. There we go. I kind of like how this is going. Closing in that flank. Some of these units back here can't do a whole lot. Okay. So I could do this necrotize, get the kill. I don't think this storm scale serpent will become a zombie. Oh, it does. Really? Interesting. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but I will not complain about it. Yeah, and then my ruler can make this attack. If it gets a crit, I might actually be able to get the kill. No, okay. But it is taking decaying damage, so it actually might still die. Yeah, there it goes. It dies from decaying. And then my warlock can get more damage here. Finally, some of my units can move again. We can get that kill. I could move up here, and not that I need to raise this undead, but just to try it out. There we go. More zombies to attack this unit. Yeah, this unit doesn't stand a chance. Let's just finish it off there. Cool. That went well. I think I'm okay to just immediately string that into taking out the other one and clearing it all out. Ring of Deflection grants +3 defense and 3 resistance against missile and magic attacks. That's really nice. What hero would be best suited to have that? There would be the argument to going for Talon and just making Talon an absolute beast. That's really hard to kill. I think I give it to my ruler, though, just because the ruler needs to be survivable, and that offers just that extra bit of survivability. And then that frees up this Ruthless Signet to someone else, I suppose. 3 turns until this goes away. So I could make that attack now. So I will. Oh, they want to leave. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. That saves some time. Oh, Slip Away is great. Oh. Wait, do I want Slip Away on my ruler? That's probably better. Slip Away is so good. Yeah, Ring of Escape is actually better. So, no, I changed my mind. I'm putting this on my ruler. That makes it very hard and annoying to get a kill. I would like to get a, like, what do you call that? Like a chest piece torso slot for my ruler. This army doesn't have any damage, so it doesn't actually need to retreat to get healing. The one that actually has the movement range to get back to get healing doesn't need it, so that's great. Oh nice, I can recruit undead units. And this just costs mana to upkeep, so that actually might not be a bad idea to recruit those because they don't cost gold to upkeep. Maybe. This scout unit can go back to scouting. Where do I want to scout? I think I want to see more north. I suppose oh, no! I meant to move just the scout, not the whole army. Oh well, you can come back to Fort Wing. No, don't force march, just go back there. Okay. Fort Wing. I want to save my gold for gold things. What suddenly unlocked the ability to produce the skeleton units directly? I'm not sure why I suddenly have that ability. Like, what makes this city able to do it, but my other city's not able to do it? I'm not sure. Anyhow, I think getting, like, skeleton warrior or something like that could be good just to buff out this defense army. It doesn't have to be a great army, it just has to be able to hold off and deter any attacks. Okay. There we go. This scout can just continue up this way. Oh, another hostile free city. Great. That's fine. Tranquil Bastion has its walls. Bounty, don't care. Yes. This thing that I just met. It's okay. End turn. This gold is cleared. I think let's pop back with these two damaged armies and just get that full heal. And then I can go march on Sunhold. This army that is fine might as well kind of just like look out here and get a little bit of intel, I suppose. Oh, that is guarded, unfortunately. I can't just get a free pickup. I want to see what this big thing in the mist is over here. Oh, hey, there's some mana. That's nice. I don't need to scout too much this way. I should probably look underground as well. I haven't been doing that. Okay, this army can stay over here and you can move next to it. I guess. Let's see, what does this army have exactly? I have the Skeleton Warrior, Spell Shield, Necromancer. I would like a Evoker. That would be good, but I will build my buildings first. There's 3 turns to get the next farm here. I suppose I could get this farm perhaps, so I can build that market now. Beacon can grow and get something as well. I would like to get the item forge. That way I can build out some of those items that I'm missing. And in the meantime, oh, my vassal did take this iron deposit. I should have maybe moved up towards that instead of letting them get it. I could buy it off of them for Imperium, but I don't know if that's really worth it. That's unfortunate. I suppose I could expand into those fish eventually, or just get what I have, 2 farms, 1 forester, 1 quarry. Academy's boosted by 2 quarries and 1 forester, so I suppose a quarry could be good. I'll just I can't get any up here, so Fort Wing could get those. I don't think it really matters. I'll do this just to fill out my territory and make it look better. Cool. That is all done. End turn. I think I'm going to move this scout down here just to get this tower and get more intel on what the Sunhold is looking like. If we can maybe slip in while it's kind of less defended, that could be good. I think I'm okay to start moving. I don't want to delay this too long. They're a little damaged, but once this event ends, they'll get some healing by the time they're there, so it probably will work out fine. I'm going to pick up the Slither's Den. That way that I get this Imperium income. And that also allows me to recruit these Stormscale Serpents and Plague Serpents. That's good. Talon. Or this is... yeah, Talon's army can kind of lead the way as a vanguard. I could knock out some of these pickups, but I don't really want to take much damage. I think my main goal is taking out Frenzy Clay Cloak. And then I suppose after that, if this threat is neutralized, I could knock out these free cities, but I think then I kind of work my way back over here. Ooh, wait, what is this? Okay, well, we found one of the Arachna's cities over here. So down this way, interesting. So this city actually might be pretty contested. So we will bring back our army over here, get this city going, and that will move into a Arachna attack. Sounds good. Okay, let's see. Whispering Graves over here. It's just a wonder. It's not actually as interesting as I thought it was. That's fine. Okay. Ruler has leveled up. I can finally get the Arc Fire Burst. That'll be good. Close and end turn. Oh, finally. Yes, it's over. And we can get a bunch of production, which is nice. So that's cool. Helps us speed up our things. I got the item forge in Beacon. That is nice. I could go for tier 3 wizard tower. The Room of Recall would be nice. This one is a nice emergency. If anyone goes and attacks my throne city, I can quickly get my ruler at least back. I'm not in any wars yet. That would mean that I'd need that. So I think I could be greedy and get the academy now. I'm fine on stability, though I will need that bathhouse as well. I could get one of these provinces to be this channeling tower to go over here and boost up my spell arcanist library more. I don't think that's a high priority. And then there's also Town Hall 3. That's 10 population, so that'll be my next pickup. So Mint requires more farms. I think bathhouse is probably what I'll go for next. Just to stay ahead of the stability stuff. All of these are good. And then Tranquil Bastion can go ahead and get another thing built. It'll be 2 turns until it grows. So I suppose I'll get a library here. So I don't need the shrine right away. And this Arcanist is done building and can move to reinforce. That... I really want to know how to get those undead units and why I'm able to get them over here. Like, what allows me to recruit them here, but not in my other cities? I don't know what it is. Okay. Let's see if we can get any more information about the borders. Move in. Okay, so they have a small army here. Are we in reinforced range? Not with all of our armies. I think I delay declaring the war one more turn. I mean, why not? Until I'm ready to like actually launch the attack, I don't want them to know what I'm doing. And I don't get any penalty for waiting until the last second. So, you know, why not? Great, we can get this enchantment before our war with Frenzy Clay Cloak. I'll get Soul Collection in case I want more souls. I don't think I'm using a ton of them yet. Anyhow, yeah, I can get the Strength Sapping Imbuement, which will boost up my Battle Mage and support units to deal extra fire damage and weaken enemies. That's great, and we can enchant them right away. Ooh, that costs gold as well. I didn't realize that also costed gold. Spell upkeep, 18 gold and 101 mana. So I will need to be working on more mana income, since I'm using quite a lot of it. Got some buildings done. We got the item forge. I think the first thing I want is a torso for the ruler. More damage by magic. Lightning protection isn't that useful. I could go for just something simple like defense, resistance, hit points. Just keep it just good defensive option here. How much would this cost? I can't afford that as well. Okay, so I'll do this, but I need to get rid of something. I don't think this bow particularly matters. I'll get rid of this. And I'll go ahead and get rid of that. I'll leave these for now. So we'll forge this chest piece for the ruler. And also, I wanted to look at... so I'm going to get that, and then I have the ring. So I can get the Ring of Deflection on Talon the Brutal. Makes more resistant to ranged attacks. And, oh, I got a level up. That's nice. So... this Alessandro the Philosopher started with a bunch of skills. So one of them gives more experience for the army, more healing for the army, more defense for the army. I don't know if I really like these perks. I think you get one free reset, so I think I'll do that first. I can do a signature. I'll go ahead and get the Initiative Chaos, since that's much better. More crit chance. I do like this healing one. That is nice. I might pick that up, but I think getting the ruler better would also be good. Misfortune, resistance, and defense. So this is just debuff enemies or reduce damage dealt to the caster and the target, so make it harder to deal damage. Oh, that's interesting. If I have Alessandro the Philosopher in the same battle as the Talon the Brutal, I can deal like less damage and just make Talon the Brutal super hard to kill. That's interesting idea. I kind of like that idea. Oh, Resurgence, you can come back from death. I kind of like that idea. Like, I think probably the debuff is better. I'm going to do this Blood Pact thing. That sounds kind of fun. And we'll go ahead and get that Eternal Servitude. I transfer life. So you can heal an enemy, or you can heal a friendly unit and get them strengthened. Having some more healing would be good. I do like that. When you do a base attack, what counts? Is this Spirit Strike a base attack? Yeah, it is. Okay, so when I do this attack, that heals a random friendly unit adjacent to the target 10 temporary hit points. That's nice as well. So it can sit in the back line and heal my frontline units by sitting in the back line. That's nice. I can summon a Bone Wyvern at the start of the battle, or summon 2 zombies at the start of the battle. Bone Wyvern sounds cool. I will get that. Cool. That sounds good to me. More Empire development. I don't think... Perhaps I get mana infrastructure, since I need to get more mana production since I'm starting to use a whole lot of it. I could also get Extracted Essence. I think I'll go for Extracted Essence, since that'll just be passive kind of mana income as I fight battles. And then I also can go ahead and go for this mana infrastructure just to preemptively get my mana income better. Like, I have a good stockpile, but I'm starting to get a lot of enchantment upkeep. I want to stay ahead of that before I suddenly realize I'm out of mana and have to turn off enchantments. That would be not great. I suppose, you know what, I'm going to prepare a lightning torrent as well. That way I can strike this city with it when I'm ready for that battle. Yeah. Oh, and I should make sure I have some gold banked up for the siege projects here as well. I don't want to forget that. Okay, let's see what's next. Gonna just get a little bit more information so I'm not completely surprised when if I'm attacked or whatever. But I think, Harenzi Claycloak, it is time to declare war on you. Oh, wait, you're allied with Harakna? Oh, no. When did you get an ally with Harakna? But you're not allied. What? Why would you be able to call them into war? You have the Declaration of Friendship. Their allies can be called to war. Oh, it's just saying that you theoretically could, like, say, hey, can you join me, even though you're not technically allies. Hopefully they don't do that, or I can win fast enough that it doesn't become a problem. So we'll go ahead and start sieging Sunhold. We can get siege projects. How bad do I think this battle will be? I don't know if I want to spend 200 gold if I don't need to. I mean, I guess I could do raiding party. This gives plus 50 gold per tier, so 100 gold for 5 negative alignment. I don't really, I mean, I'm going to be getting negative alignment from other stuff, I'm sure. And I think I'll not do much siege projects. I'm not really concerned about it. So I'll get my other armies in position to help out with that, and this unit can move over here. Keep scouting up this way. Can go get that pickup. Shipyard is done. I could get a library here. More libraries, I suppose. A shrine. 1 turn until this is done. So actually, I'll pick up the Evocator's Abode now and can boost it soon. And then Fort Wing can also grow. I can get this farm here to get that Eternal Battlegrounds province. And with that, I can... Oh, it's this, isn't it? That's why. So I could recruit them here. Yeah. Wait. Oh, right. It's if you have 3... It's because you need 3 provinces. Okay, yeah. It's not... That's why I was confused. I'm like, why am I able to recruit the skeletons? It's because of the Eternal Battlegrounds if you have 3 in a city. So these 3 provinces have to be dedicated dust mines if I want that ability there. I don't know if I care too much. I should probably get working on a additional unit here. I could get a one of these evokers. I think that would be wise. And perhaps a tavern as well. Cool. Lightning Torrent, I'll save that in 2 turns for that siege. New Empire Development skill available. That's fine. I don't have the money for it. Okay. Reinforce, or sorry, Imperium, not money. This is done. Open Heroes screen, and I can get this on Abra-Cadabra. That will give a little extra health and resistance, stuff like that. Good. Harder to kill. And the Alessandra the Philosopher is currently a shepherd. Oh, that's not good. I don't want that. So Dominator is also not great. Wait, this counts Recruiter Raise. Okay, Raise I can definitely do. That's actually pretty good and pretty easy to get. I didn't realize Dominator counts for raising units. So let's do that. Cool. So don't care about that spell. But before I go ahead and continue with this siege and battle with Horenzi Claycloak, I think that is a good place to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. And with that, goodbye.